Hello and welcome to the Algebra Tiles. You can do a lot of different things with the Algebra Tiles. For example, you could do integer addition. So if I want to do -2 plus 3, I'm going to make these little yellow guys 1s. This is going to be -1. So this is -2. I'm holding down the command key and pressing the down arrow. If I hold the command key and press like the over arrow, it makes a copy beside. If I press the down arrow, it makes it down. The left arrow makes one to the left. The up arrow makes one up. If I press the X button, it will delete the last one I've made. You can press the eraser button, it will delete the last one you made. If you double click, it'll erase them all. -2. Command key and down, +3. So +1, command key, and something like that. Alright, so we have -2 plus 3. If I put them together, they annihilate. And we're left with 1. -2 plus 3 is 1. Let's do another example. How about 8 take away 5? 8 take away 5. Here comes my 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take away 5. So take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. If we put them together, if we pair them up, notice we end up with 3. So equals 3. Let's try another one. How about 3 take away 7? Here's my 3, and then -7, so there's -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 take away 7, if we pair them up, we have -4. You can do integer addition, you can work with polynomial addition. Let's do a polynomial example. Let's say we had something like 3x plus 4y minus 5x minus 5y plus x plus 3y. Let's make these ones 1s, these guys as x's, these ones as y's. How about that? And this would be like an x squared. This would be a y squared. If we're doing 3 x's, so 3 of those, plus 4y, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 5 x's. So this is positive x, this is going to be a negative x. So minus 5 x's. Minus 5y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus x plus 3y. So we have 3 x's, 4y minus 5 x's minus 5 y's plus an x plus 3 y's. So let's put all the x's together. And then let's put all the y's together. Alright, and we end up with -x plus 2y. Let's try binomial multiplication. Let's say I want to multiply x minus 2 times 2x plus 3. If these guys are x's here, let's call these x's. These guys would be x squared. This guy would be a y, doesn't come into it. Then this one would be a y squared. This guy is, of course, your 1. I'm going to set up a grid. For example, if you had 2 times 3, you could say I've got 2 times 3, right? So 2 on the side, 3 across the top, like that. And you're just trying to fill in these rectangles. Use a little grid. Just fill in this rectangle. 2 times 3 is, of course, 6. Like that. Okay, so you're filling in rectangles. I'm going to make a bigger grid. So I make a line, I just hold it for a second, and it becomes a straight line. Just draw a line, and hold that line, and it becomes straight. So I have x minus 2, which I'm going to put here. This is my X. I'm just going to turn it sideways by pressing the R button. Okay, or you can click this rotation button, hitting the R key on your keyboard. If you're on an iPad, you can just hit this thing. So X minus 2. Here's minus 1. And then holding down the command button, that's minus 2. 2X. So this is going to be 1X. The command button, and pressing the right arrow, 2X plus 3. This is plus 1, 2, 3. From this rectangle, x times x is going to be x squared. So it fills in the area. And then we're going to have an x times an x again, giving x squared. And then we have x times 1 is still x. I'm holding down the command key and the right arrow to copy the last tile that I touched. So then command and the right arrow key. Then we have negative 1 times x, which makes a negative x. And so you decide it. The negative 1 times the positive 1 is negative 1. Then we have the same thing again. Negative 2x's, and then same thing here. Like that. All right, here's our solution, almost. Now we have to add like terms, so I have to put all the x's together. We end up with 2x squared minus x minus 6. That is binomial multiplication. Let's look at the rest of the buttons that we have here. Eraser button. If I click the eraser and the pencil's on, I can just erase anything. I can double click and it'll erase all of the writing if the pencil's on. If the pencil's not on and I click erase, it'll just erase the last tile I made. If I double click, it'll erase all the tiles. The pencil tool. You click on the pencil, you can then click down and write. If you're on a computer, you can hold the control key and then write. You don't actually have to press down with the mouse. So you just move the mouse with the control key down and it'll allow you to do anything you want. You can change the hue and saturation. So the hue is like what color you're talking about. So right now we're at black, but if I drag it over a little bit, we go red, then fuchsia, and then so we have all of these different color choices, like all the possibilities. Right? You can change the saturation, so you can make it from the most vibrant of yellows to a very dingy yellow to all the way down to a gray. You can change the saturation. You can change how light something is. You can bring it all the way up to white and all the way down to black. That's lightness, and the last one is size. So if I draw a little line like that, if I change the size, I can make a bigger line, thicker line, thicker line. Okay, so it goes from this thickness all the way down to minutely thin. It's hard to see that. We also have the undo, which undoes the last step you did. Okay, then you have the redo, which allows you to redo stuff. We have these arrow keys. If I put a tile out and I click one of the arrow keys, if I click the right key, it moves it over 1 pixel. If I hold down the shift, or if I click the shift button here, if you're on an iPad, and you click, it moves 10 pixels. The shift key allows it to move 1 pixel. Or 10 pixels. So you can move it up and down, move left and right and all that. The command, if the command is on and you click the right arrow, it makes a copy of the last one you touched. To the right, you click the down arrow, it makes a copy of the last one down, the left arrow, and the up arrow. So it allows you to quickly make copies of your tiles. We have the rotating arrow. Now the rotating arrow really only works on the rectangular tiles, so if you have a tile like this, and you click the rotation button, or press the R key on the computer, it rotates your tile. Okay, so that only works on the rectangular ones, because when you rotate a square, you get a square. Let's talk about positives and negatives. Okay, so when you have a positive and its own negative, notice these two are not the same, right? So they don't annihilate, but these two are. These two, if I cross them, they blow up. Same with one of those, one of these. So you notice they don't blow up there, but these two will annihilate. Think of it this way: the 1 added to negative 1 makes 0. This is x and this is negative x, and we put them together. I'm going to shift to be faster. You get 0. And that's it for the algebra tiles. Have a good day.